Hey guys, welcome back to Matt's Whip Shop. Today we're diving into the thrilling skill of whip cracking. So whether you've got a little bit of experience under your belt or you're brand new, grab your whip and let's get cracking. So before we get into the action, make sure to hit that subscribe button below and ring the notification bell so that you never miss out on any of our awesome content. So whips come in many different types and lengths, which you can mess around with and find out what feels best for you. Personally, I recommend starting with either a stock whip or a bullwhip within the 5 to 6 foot range. So before we start cracking, I always recommend that you wear a long sleeve shirt, long pants, a wide brim hat, and some sort of eye protection while we're learning how to crack the whip. Now, the basic concept of whip cracking is to create a sonic boom by breaking the sound barrier with our whip. To achieve this, we need to understand two crucial elements. One, wrist movements, as well as the way that the whip moves. Today we're going to start off with a really basic crack called the cattleman's crack that looks like this. Now, to start off the process of learning this crack, we're going to start off slow and slowly build up from there. So, to start, we're just going to make slow movements using our wrist and seeing how the whip moves in a nice, gentle motion. As you can see, the whip forms a loop that travels down the length of the whip to the very end. That is how we're going to get that crack. Now, for the cattleman's crack itself, the whip should form a straight line above our head as we are swinging it backwards. And once you feel the whip pulling down on the handle of the whip, you're going to then bring the whip straight forward into the ground to create that loop, and hence making the cracking sound when the loop reaches the end of the whip. Once more, bring it back. When you feel the weight pulling down, then we're going to bring it forward just like this. Now, here are some common mistakes that people make when trying to crack a whip. They either wait way too long and it looks like this, which doesn't do anything but make a whistling sound as it goes past. It doesn't really work. Or they go way too soon and it kind of looks like this, which is a great way to hit yourself, and it doesn't really work that well. So it really pays off to take the time to learn how your whip works and find that sweet spot where it's just pulling back on the handle. And that's the moment that you want to bring the whip down to the ground. Now, here are some tips to help you on your whip cracking journey. Tip number 1, keep your shoulders and muscles relaxed so that you can achieve a nice fluid motion as you're cracking your whip. Tip number 2, practice in an open area away from people and objects to keep you and everyone else safe. Tip number 3, practice on a variety of lengths and types of whips, because what is right for me may not be right for you. And last but not least, don't be afraid of your whip. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people, when I'm teaching them, they try to keep the whip an arm's length away from them, and they're trying to crack the whip all what direction. And that is a really good way to hit yourself. So keep your whip close. Don't be afraid of it, because when it's closer to you, you have a lot more control. With constant practice, you'll soon be cracking like a pro. So keep it up. So there you have it, guys. A beginner's guide into the world of whip cracking. So if you found this video helpful or simply enjoyed the satisfying cracks, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more whip-tastic content. Until next time, happy cracking.